Most people think getting rich is about earning more. But here's a truth most never realize. Your financial destiny isn't decided by how much you earn. It's decided by how you behave. You could earn $500,000 a year and still live paycheck to paycheck. You could earn $50,000 and become a millionaire. The difference? Habits. This video isn't about theory. It's about what actually works. The daily, consistent, sometimes boring routines that separate the wealthy from everyone else. And no, you don't need to win the lottery. You just need to do what the wealthy actually do. Let's start with the most underrated one. Number 1, pay yourself first. This is the foundation, the oldest trick in the book, and still the most ignored. Most people do it backwards. They earn, spend on rent, bills, groceries, fun, then try to save whatever's left. But spoiler, there's never anything left. The wealthy flip the script. They save first, then they live on what's left. Paying yourself first means treating your savings like a non-negotiable bill. Before you touch a cent, a portion goes straight into your future. Savings, investments, emergency fund. It could be 10%, 20%, or even 50% if you're aggressive. But the number doesn't matter as much as the habit. Here's a mental trick. Every time money hits your account, imagine it's not all yours. Only a portion is. The rest belongs to future you. Because here's the thing, future you will still need food, shelter, healthcare, peace of mind. And guess who's responsible for providing it? You. So make it automatic. Set up a direct transfer the moment you get paid. Let it happen in the background. You won't miss it, but your future self will thank you for it. You could take a minute to let me know in the comments if this habit resonated with you. And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Number 2, live below your means. This one sounds obvious, but in a world where social media makes everyone feel like they're behind, it's hard. You see someone on Instagram with a brand new BMW, designer shoes, an expensive vacation. You start wondering, should I be doing more? But here's what most people forget. Wealth is what you don't see. The person with the flashy lifestyle might be buried in debt. Meanwhile, the person quietly driving a 10-year-old Toyota could be sitting on $500,000 in investments. Living below your means doesn't mean depriving yourself. It means being strategic. Buy things that hold value. Spend on experiences over status. Cook at home more. Delay the upgrade. Cut the subscription you don't use. Warren Buffett still lives in the same house he bought in 1958. Drives a modest car. Eats McDonald's. Not because he's cheap, but because he doesn't confuse looking rich with being rich. Ask yourself, are your purchases building your net worth or draining it? It's not about earning more to spend more. It's about spending less so you can invest more. That's how wealth grows. Number 3, understand the power of compound interest. This is the closest thing to magic in the financial world. Albert Einstein supposedly called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. Whether or not he said it, he was right. Here's the idea. You invest money. That money earns interest. Next year, you earn interest on both your original amount and the interest you already earned. Then it happens again and again. Over time, the curve goes vertical. Let's say you invest $300 per month in an index fund that grows at 8% annually. In 10 years, you'd have about $55,000. In 20 years, around $175,000. In 30 years, nearly $450,000. Same monthly deposit, same habit. Different results because of time. The wealthy don't just invest money. They give it time to work. They start early, stay consistent, and avoid panic selling when the market dips. They trust the process. Most people underestimate what they can achieve in 10 years and overestimate what they can achieve in 1. So start now, even if it's small, because compound interest rewards the early and punishes the late. Number 4, track every dollar. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. Think about this. If your money was a team and you were the coach, wouldn't you want to know how each player was performing? That's what tracking your spending does. It tells you who's scoring and who's slacking. You don't need to be an accountant. Just open your banking app and look at the last month. You'll be shocked. $3.99 for that app you never use. $19.99 subscription for something you forgot to cancel. $400 on Uber Eats. When Warren Buffett says, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving," This is what he's talking about. Tracking shows you where to cut without even feeling the cut. Start with simple tools, Mint, Pocket Guard, or even just a notebook. Once you start seeing the patterns, you'll never want to fly blind again. Here's the goal. Every dollar gets a name. It either works for you or it walks away quietly and you don't even know it. Number 5. Avoid lifestyle creep. Pay special and careful attention to this habit. It probably is the reason you lose control when dealing with money. Let's say you land a promotion. You're making $1,000 more a month. Suddenly, your dinners get fancier, your shoes more expensive, and you're thinking, maybe I deserve that new car. This is lifestyle creep. It's sneaky, and it feels earned. But here's the trap. You're earning more, but you're not actually growing richer. You've just raised the cost of being you. Imagine two people earning $80,000 a year. One lives on $50,000 and saves the rest. The other lives on the full $80,000, always chasing the next upgrade. In 10 years, one's on track for financial independence. The other's stuck on a treadmill, wondering why they're still living paycheck to paycheck. The fix? Decide in advance what percentage of every raise goes to your future. For example, every time I earn more, 50% goes straight into savings and investments. Wealth isn't about income, it's about control. And when your lifestyle doesn't balloon with your income, you stay in control. Number 6. Learn before you earn. Before you invest $10,000 in a business or stock, spend $20 on a book. Sounds simple, but most people don't do it. We spend years in school learning things we never use, but hesitate to spend hours learning how money works, even though it affects us every single day. Warren Buffett once said, "The best investment you can make is in yourself." He reads over 500 pages a day. Bill Gates reads 50 books a year. These people aren't successful because they got lucky. They learned their way into wealth. Here's the real kicker. The ROI on knowledge is often infinite. One podcast episode could show you how to avoid a scam. One YouTube video could teach you how compound interest works. One book like The Psychology of Money by Morgan House could rewire how you think about risk, rewards, and long-term planning. Make it a weekly habit. Learn something new about money every week. You don't need to know everything, just more than you did yesterday. Before we go any further, again, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our content. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll be the first to know when we drop something new. Number 7. Build multiple income streams. Having one source of income is like balancing on one leg. Lose it and you fall hard. Now, look at wealthy people. They don't rely on a single paycheck. They create income that flows while they sleep. A teacher starts a YouTube channel on study techniques. It brings in ad revenue. A designer sells digital templates on Gumroad. Money while they sleep. A couple buys a small duplex, lives in one unit, and rents out the other. Mortgage covered. These aren't fantasies. They're everyday people stacking incomes. It starts small. $50 a month, $200. But it grows. Warren Buffett puts it this way. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. You don't need to build a business empire. Just build one extra stream, a side hustle, a blog, freelancing, investing. Start small, be consistent, and let time compound your effort. Number 8. Delay gratification. Imagine this. A Stanford researcher puts a marshmallow in front of a child and tells them, "You can eat this now, or wait 15 minutes and get 2. Years later, the kids who waited were more successful financially, professionally, and even socially. Why? Because delayed gratification is a superpower. Today, instant pleasure is everywhere. Buy now, pay later. One-click shopping, social media dopamine. But real wealth isn't built on speed. It's built on patience. Don't buy the new phone just because it's shiny. Don't lease a car because it feels good. Ask, does this help or hurt my long-term goals? Delaying gratification doesn't mean living poor. It means prioritizing future freedom over fleeting comfort. The best investors? They wait. The best business owners? They build quietly for years. The best habits? They're boring until they're not. Short-term sacrifice, long-term sovereignty. Number 9. Surround yourself with the right people. Ever notice how your mindset shifts depending on who you're around? Hang out with 5 spenders and you'll overspend. Hang out with 5 savers, and you'll rethink every purchase. That's not theory, it's psychology. We become the average of the people we spend the most time with. It's called social proof, and it's powerful. If your circle normalizes debt, you'll carry debt. If they talk about investments, books, and long-term plans, you will too. This is why successful people protect their environment. They intentionally choose mentors, groups, masterminds, even YouTube channels that elevate their mindset. You don't need rich friends, you need growth-minded friends. Can't find any around you? Start with books, podcasts, online communities. Curate your digital circle until your real-life circle starts catching up. Because proximity is power, and wealth is contagious. Number 10. Automate good behavior. Let's be honest, motivation fades, willpower fails, but automation, it never forgets. The smartest way to build wealth isn't through discipline. It's through default systems that remove the need for daily decision-making. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings every payday. Set recurring investments into index funds or ETFs. Use tools like Acorns to round up spare change and invest it. It's the same concept that makes 401k plans work so well in the US. You never see the money, so you never miss it. Make saving and investing your default mode. Remove friction. Remove excuses. Let time and automation do the heavy lifting. Remember, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And systems can be automated. Closing. Wealth is built in habits, not hype. Warren Buffett became a billionaire not because of one lucky trade, but because of small, boring habits repeated for decades. He started investing at age 11. He reads every day. He never lives beyond his means. He lets compound interest do its quiet, invisible work. In a world obsessed with flashy cars, overnight success, and crypto lotteries, the truth is boring. Real wealth, it's in the unsexy, the routine, the habits. Track your spending. Delay gratification. Invest consistently. Surround yourself with people who push you to grow. These aren't hacks. They're systems, and they work. If something in this clicked for you, don't just nod and scroll. Pick one habit from this list and start today. Not tomorrow, not Monday. Today. You don't have to do everything. You just have to begin. And if you want to avoid the traps that keep people broke, check out our next videos. You could also leave a comment if you'd like me to go deeper into this topic. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you can continue learning how to transform your relationship with money. Because knowing what not to do is just as important as knowing what to do.